Na in fact, I want to talk about something nobody wants to talk about. Yeah, and me fan question Friday. Say, oh,
Shedding.
and your Black Stars, yeah. Say, I don't
This
know,
is
Charlie,
no, you know.
Charlie. Like, I don't know whether to say I am disappointed or I
Don't
am
be
happy.
disappointed.
See,
Don't
the
be
happy
disappointed. Be
part in the
happy.
say,
Mm-hmm.
happy part in the say,
Mm-hmm.
Ghana is saving skakaka.
Really?
Oh yeah, now some winning. Everybody is taking 30,000. Oh dear, let me save my breath
Friday.
for Friday because this is very 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 annoying
Very,
already.
very upsetting, eh?
Okay, okay. And you know, but say, me, video no kaya me sorry. I am you know. Nah,
Yeah, Haji Binta. Oh, yeah, no, I say I'm coming. I don't want your wahala.
that's one who's wahala.
Me, say,
And
yeah,
then
no,
only need
they say, yeah, no, I clubhouse on person beba. Into yeah, no,
ah,
sending a threatening message.
the life is in danger now.
It's in terms of no, hey, you know, yeah, me go. And I send a message. He say, I don't want your wahala. I'm coming.
If you see, nye bibia obehu bia na ewo se wo ye bi.
And
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
Sipe.
next time.
Oh, oba, o se kitchen auto sa anyum no emfa bi da.
Then you know also this, I know.
Obi ni anyum bia eti sa
Mm.
bia emfa bi da. Na maami we susu.
Who told you that this is harder? Hmm? This is harder. Harder means more effort. More effort. Not speed, not speed. Yeah.
Yo, yeah that's it. Ba ye nya ho. Ai, yeah that's it bebre. It's no. Um okay, me a quick announcement ebusuafo. We dey say mo amunim. Aka be say 3 weeks na akwenja na akwenja na ye ka ho asem na emra so. Ye nua be ma capito ne maami eyi eba so on the 12th of February 2022 yeah ewo Woodbridge, Virginia. Mo around betumi aba abeboa no. Yesere mo a mo mra na yenye ne fefefe ewo Woodbridge. There are commercials all over the place. If you need any extra information, you can contact me, contact AJ, contact V. Araba Ebia no ni have, but still go to me. I'll contact you for any extra information. Bia here na mumbra na yenye mani ye fefefe. Date in bio the 12th of February 2022. Ewo Woodbridge, Virginia. Here. Look at my niece over there. What is she doing? Mano,
Ania, Rebecca, good night.
it's no. Modiana, yeah, money, fefe. What was I going to say? I was going to say something else. Oh, more joining, so yeah, the moon I see, yeah, the was it, but more money drill no. Mon share mine and then Nkomoh na ya deba no. The moon from year kasa. Radio for me, Semwa. I'm having technical difficulties, so I might not be able to. I'm still trying, but it looks like radio ni bed ni kakama mi ende. It's no bibie nyako aden. Okay, agree. Take over.
Hanson.
Hansen, so you have brought your this thing back here again, eh? You have brought your this thing here again.
Mommy, I say no. Hansi
You have
used to
brought
be a
your this
very
thing here.
nice man. I didn't hook up walk Kwame here near
And now, so
Oh.
corruption has entered. Anywho, ebusian for yemobi biaju emobi akwaba. Good, me nana ne kan good nimi e church bia.
More.
Good morning, good evening, baby. I will be me church bia. Me ma obi bia so akwaba. Me pacho say what joining you on Facebook ah. Bomodian say ube invite nkofo na almost etimi aba bi making sure say ube like your Facebook page, you know. Na that when the BI start to show will be notification also about enjoy and come no. Hajia Binta, I see you. You don't want my wahala. I know. At least I've made a point to the point where she see a woman who say you have to be steady pa. And yes, obetu ukakanka obetu bobo. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being our faithful listener and loyal watcher. So I or you didn't cry or a contributor and I said favorite share. I did share BBC with Drew ha say Finney has. And then I say from last week up until this week, I say Erade family bonnet, I say Finney has said Dan Kenya, I say yeah, what's why saying Yaku Hansen or said Dan yes. Making good points yeah for about 2 weeks in a row. And that minim say Yaku Hansen spirit now rob it off of him was then you I don't know. May he say ene nyame ya adomu a normality kakra bebe mu a but say ye bende
okay.
kuku aban ye ma also so akwa aba me pa chow se me hu se mo hye akodu ba bi na asema me be kan na ye special guest me fa ne ma show ne so ye betena ha ne ahwehwe monim se ya se mo hwehwe ye nim sa ye behwe monim sa ne apon ne kufie na obi akwa akoda because ya brem yeah ana papa se me mabodam
you know ya dream.
Thank you. Now the ne unu sister mo hwehwe ho ana.
Me I am one up. Na omo so meet omo ho na omo kasa ne se omo se.
Aseko niko.
Red before. Me dey mo bia me nya me kasete ne o. 8 years sise na me baby me na me wo fine girl at mo bia me nya me kasete.
I didn't know the age.
Mo show me respect at.
Oh wow.
Hey.
Nice.
Na 27 20 something for no so cry ye dey.
Mo so nka den.
But happy birthday
27 and that will be 27.
Happy birthday to beautiful princess. Age with grace. Nyame sha onye okese omo ho ban name me pesa me ka kire on say. Men yet to say
o man. Wani na kuma ye January.
Why ni ne kuma?
Ayi. Hey, na mun ka se bi nchewa. Hwe, Brian no be fia ha. Na me ba Vladimir epu efide. Ne hwa ne mu de sa na meifo o yere be wezi fi mo frase. Oye new. Hwe, o tu mun kasa. Wa twan mum no twan ho no wa fa ha no wa ba to kaka. Nam sa de raba no ye hwe wa. O si no nam sa ha.
It's not us. It's not us.
You understand it? Yeah. Okay.
Was a one.
Yeah, no fine girl. See no. Hey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, one.
There be. Nakafaka.
I was shocked.
In who know your sister.
I mean, I'm making sure. Why wouldn't that sister? I'm saying again, you know your friend. What's you know? If you that friend, you want to my and BB, you know who's so fair, so back as a song, Cassafe. Hey. I'm sorry, Joman was a woman.
Hey, boy. I won't say, and I say, aye.
I was saying that.
You don't have it.
I like BBC.
I know I won't be so we won't only have like BBC. No. And but change your name. Change your name.
Had your call addition BBC.
I
like BBC.
Had you ampacho ye
Any Madam BBC, highlight BBC, yeah, that's you. You can say answer the best started Jumedian last week. Yeah, discussion be with the video, and you remember the same video but different content. But a different we say conversation we're about to have. The content in the video. But Debbie, we're about to discuss something else to cry into. We have a special guest in our midst today. Yeah. Your video ni we are may introduce and then oba nearby be di Nkomoh. Into no, but why no papa why Into no, without wasting much time, you best say
video in case that
okay, all right. Into a special guest, Miss Iyanti Amoako. Only Amoako and
Amoako.
Yeah, Miss Iyanti Amoako. And a special guest in there, and only about to train Nkomoh be and my be me say more questions, money pan. Into no, yam I am fire. Any patch of me, I am fast and bullshit. You find some bullshit. You find some bullshit. You find some bullshit, sister Iyanti right now because the nana be only about nutrition Nkomoh. Nice one. Iyanti Akwaba. All right. Bra papa, mpacho. Ubetimi abo video no amaye.
Okay, all right.
The phone na china only sisters for ba me fie no na menyi ho ensem a mete yese wa beki kan say ono mpeme wakofa boy na me tata no ade ni twe cake na me baki to no kwase ugina wo kan ade me ba wan kan ko beka ni no phone ni dia dan say na obegina wa wo kan say ade twe cake na wakofa boy me tata o ti wa begina wa kan ma me fie fo atene me oba me ne tiate say me na me tata o de ni wa so so no wasa afle mo so no wasa afle me ntemu na me so me fa mo adwini say na wo tumi aba me fie aba be dia me so me intemu wono na o yese be kwa koda na o disappoint me o ma me ko ni mo bio na o disappoint me intisa ukwada na de be chen wada mama yese anu kra no ono yese o yemi timi bra bebia o yemi timi na me say wo se wakofa boy de bebia o yemi timi de first na no bi ni say o boy me ne ne timi tumi aba o be nda wakofa boy de bebia o yemi timi de menye de memba ho o yemi timi wi a me sia no intimi mi di Nkomoh a me cheye intimi ko na o wi a o kofi na me bo aba no hu me no betena me nchen na me osise no so okudware ayeden aba inti na me send them a train no wanga so ko hye na mo so okudware aba inti me to me train me se okudware aba na ye pie na one me don bi that am na o me na afno so okudware aba nto no ma me ya we so okudware aba na me so me send me so me kotina be bia no me duru no inti me kotina se ade no mo so mu ye no ma me to be 2-3 hours after me friend o ka me say o ko hye ne nam nti me ma ni ye china na me say na what charge so me pa twan na me say me say o be ko hye wona ma ade na won kan kire me na ma me ko bibi say na after o be ka me say o ko hye wona nti me ma ni ye china nti won mbufu ye but mama ne hu se me boa ye dey efu ena me kam ka ten say echina working day na Thursday no bi ekoye djuma no ena o pese me ekoye djuma nti no nim se nim so be defi ti so roki ya wada no pa me ye djuma no pa be 7 no frɛ me o frɛ me no chia me na me so musa nsisi o sese no sese afi na ade a nti me ma ni mbo nai nti so roki no me free ni wodo e ba na gadanshi no ena me musa afi na boy na o koda boy no afi na boy ni so di ni free fie e ko si no ni fie nti boy ni ko si no ni fie wie no frɛ me say membla igama me di ya o say kwada na nimbe na ya ka asem say yakoda no o de ma hye china ya wada no kwa koda baby no mama nda nti ya wada no so a wansa nda wo fie o koda boy no o da boy no we soli fie wa na wo fie me say me nkoda enu wo bufo ne ya na ma me so me fa me wadi ni say na waye me dia me so me video na me dia ko kire boy na wo gumu no ma se kire ni say wo mpeme no o da bo free boy no wa na wo ni me say abedai nti me ne koda ni na no no ni mitimadi nti o ya we say me video man pa to say video no hwa ya ni man fa me ni me wan film ni video me ho say me video no nko a me ni obetumi aka obekwa kwaka se me boa nti me video me ho ene onu no nyina o ya we say me ne da se de be ya china boy no ebe hu se de me ka no no kure na moko me moko me pa cho me ne da wie no no ni se me beta fre na se wo pesa de nti no se me ntafre ene ma me say ni ji no kure e ba kope nti no be se me nya sa de ma no ene ma me fi di moko ni share wo no apotote ene ma me fi di moko ni share wo no ma mpa e ba kope Radiyansu.
Iti onim sasa na wo benti no wada.
No die. Somebody need that way na no die. Enti me say biem na mentafu man nti. Openti no nso biem no se me de ma no na ebe yesa ma no bet. Untumi free be ma wo mba se me for ma no be ka wa se na ma me di mokunu e she na se no.
Ti moko na sha bottom.
Me pacho me fifie ko nyina na me to e ko e.
Moko adre anasa bunu.
Me pacho de enye moko sa me pacho de di aduane no na me bobo.
Moko tam an wo bobo so.
De otwini bi nti me ntwi nti me bobo so. Me pacho an.
Wow! Oh, I see. It's so better for no. Na adi mekofa. So what do you adi mekofa ho ne say? Na yemre na yebe. And na so go gugu se kuma extra time. Obedi mpacho what do you adi mekofa ho ne say?
Mpacho me imagine so ba me fie begu no ma se ono mpeme na me na metata ni twenye cake ana no. O disappoint me asa da no mbre Wednesday no mbre o yes ye nkoda na. O yes say adechia, say adechia no wanda ni fie no koda boy no to free boy no wa oba no me so me di believe ni say o free boy no wa oba but no ni say me hunu ene ma me di ya wa me yes ade ni kire no.
Me I know say last week ye can me kuna some any and this week but anyway we answer the best starting I mean sama obia akwa babiem officially and then we can get on with the program because na me I say me no be the same phone pa me catch etua no yen kan ho mekuno yen kan ho asem so don't even think about going there. Don't even think about going there, okay? Officially no yeah mo bibia akwa ba say afi no joining on Facebook. Welcome and thanks for joining. Last week your video be anaye nua be maybe onene nakodonkua bi chese ase o makeka for a longer period I and again edi ni hwam na brei wakofa appetite train sister ba ni nyina na sister ni mane and now you no so ye de obe ya na enne no we about to discuss performance enhancement edro ya enkrofo fa and how ebetimi affect a man and what are the things it can do for them, the good, the bad, the ugly, all of it. Inti ehemwa na bra papa si yenim sister bia oye owonimdie ewo enema bi se mu sa de nitimi gina ho sen ana se ye sen ya sister no nimu se gina ho na ye sen ya adwuma etimi ye eye se susu a adwuma etimi ye inti eye se susu a adwuma etimi ye eye se susu a chese styles bebre inti chese eniema ni se bebre inti no so akofa oba nunyamfo nimdiefo bi abaye nteme ne oba be kire yen na yehu se ne be ya ye betimi amma mema ni blue balls yie pa amuhe ade
before Bebano, I want to see at least everyone share this, even if it's one time. I want to see share this on me who say what share, me who say akosu share, me who say one bio na share. Me pacho mo share me hwe mu nyina. I am watching everyone. Bernard Kakaria share, Kuku share, Finehas share, Father Bakus there, one of the very first sharers. Mesremu, me monitor obio wa habia, minimum obio wa hanti. One share me. Trust me, I'll come to your house.
Hey.
Oh yes, this time around we are going to be very aggressive.
You're going to be violent, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Into me monitor.
Okay, enti no. Na send make no sister no. Be chere send your mema ni be ma blue ball sister be okay. I will be seeing nya bodam sem. Na mo so ma bodam ni more dam. Enti ni abusiafo Iyanti. Madam Iyanti adjoini enti ni Madam Iyanti. Ye nua be me esi wo ko wi nro ko fefa ne ma ko fa press. and I'm so say be crack ho. Ain't you know, I mean, knowing what you know and being in the field that you are, no. Also say some of these things, you know. Look at him, he's very young. I don't think say he's even in his 40s. So he looks very young. And you know, do you think say it was right for him to do that? And I say it was okay, like he was supposed to go the natural way. What are some of the things that can happen when you keep taking these performance enhancement drugs? And then, I mean, what are the benefits and the, you know, way from all of this in patrol? As we go on, no, so questions they will ask. Why?
Okay,
it's in patrol. Sure. The floor is yours.
Okay. What do you take for me chacha muna ja mosom for Iyanti ne kase me kase free Massachusetts anaji. I hope so far will be a who dear. Na me perceive me delving into the topic of sexual dysfunction. Na sexual dysfunction. I think that the target is on men, and you can't remember once a minute. Okay. It's I don't know. Share what we call decreased libido, right? To say one mana onya think as also or have sex and no, and I say erectile dysfunction. Erectile dysfunction is say nipa no ne bear man anything and sorry, and I ejaculatory dysfunction meaning say on the ultimate sorry but ultimate impe Ghana for because ultimate impe right shocked now you weak cry now because then a type of say sexual dysfunction especially in men the to say hypertension to be in what sense usually no say obema ebe jina ho a ne bema be jina ho a e what say arteries na free arteries near blood vessels na pump blood from wakoma no to penis no right away from the heart you know now sometimes no I mean they are supposed to relax relaxia and ebema mojana den afemu yo na akwakodru bema nim na ejina ho now there are cases where sometimes no when you have hypertension there's a lot of constriction in and I say a contract I am vessels not are changing I stiff instead some relaxing you know ma erection instead of engine as you because kai say what say vessels needing a relaxing mamujani fem another illness a bit me ha jane so yeah akomayare sebe ye hia moja se moja no akoma ne be pompi moja no Amoako be mani honum na se akoma ne so etochima kakra eye den kakra ma moja ne se be ko be mano penis ne se na wo say ye no diabetes so to be happening diabetes no na me ka earlier say I had to say jin say I had to say moja odi isichire gum I take what you say and imagine say a sugar na e wo moja nim no is pinching against the nerves and a nerve endings no once I think can wo the nerve endings needs to free on my arteries ne so sa no over time no diabetes ne etimi say sa two systems here make one semi I think which is the nerves endings no e best say no e say ni sanso na sabi o don't sacrifice be man ne cotton anon kra na I think e be any because nerves ne wu and then no nan change so no arteries ne so no asan another attack
papa
Hey, I can write my question.
Papa.
It's in the sun, you know. It's in the sun, you know. Moja in sunya day, intimate free income. Then again, so no, by nature, no, you know, na on say na near my wiki kakra. 80 and no see then ewo honum. Now you can't decrease libido. I bet me person me breaking it down from each decrease libido no. You know, na sa tinkana I person ko have sex ni hobio. What you see, just a cane no. Why not a born ma? We are younger. What me jina ma best 10 women per week, but unyi na say so because other things become more of a priority.
Send papa boni tirin ko dia send dey na decrease. Okay.
Sa tinkana say adwendwen say min kodi obi kra no. Emba because ebu na secondary to the fact say obema ne kwenti me sorry. And three be na medications be a wofa. And I say ebu na depression. And I say some yare be e koso wa wodie mu. And I say testosterone levels so I think above akofem. Now about psychologically a member be depressed. And I say testosterone and I became a cough from testosterone and so na the Berma hormone no near ma utimi jina so ye no. And we do have treatment for that. A bit to me, I'm out ya testosterone injections, and I say boy or patches for honum. I'll bet to me you so it will raise up the testosterone levels to a point where ubetimi enya satin can say also sanko jina nice to be. You wonder what say depression and I say anxiety and I be sansona. You wonder what honum a bit mama fa. A bit to me ama a treated or depression no. Hope they say when your depression gets treated ubetima saying jina or that mubio. What you say, and then again, you to say no, you did treaty prostate area, prostate hundred being so to me boy. Na ama what you say when you're starting
okay.
Aha, now after about erectile dysfunction now, erection no, a honor bibrina nimsi ebeko for Cialis ne Viagra. Sa two and comfortable no many remember lucky medication as a almost do agro na. The way
Be a happy pill.
Viagra buy no esri esan say omo in such a way say e wasn't get the best blood pressure wedro na omo study new year no na clinical trials no well medication I'm work for blood pressure and by my money can say Charlie I don't know my blood pressure I know you but me sorry e honum can say
I see.
Entinanka pharmacist
no no probi mama fa me kire wo de kasa me ba
na say na
Sit
Viagra
down.
for the being say
Sit down.
boka because initially in case the treat blood pressure but ekoye say wonim say abrofo pe kotie ho niema edie ho niema right enti ekoba ni say emema ni na say well me so me kotie so we say Jack won so de na ye sen we so ka say oba ni ba me chan fe na ejire mu mu aye de nom say now we're going to make trillions of dollars over people ampa hope na ja omo to see market ni so ene na ne mema sunlight tin cause obi apese ne be my den sorry. Well, the thing with Viagra is your friend knows another name for Viagra is sildenafil.
Okay, so when they were doing this study for this Viagra, for by blood pressure, by blood pressure, I get that.
Yes.
So was there an age limit? I don't think I've read on that, but I mean, Viagra may weak account, but I mean, when they started it to do with blood pressure, was there an age limit where they limited it to? As far as people they were going to give it to
anyone, adults over 18 and upwards, right?
Okay.
So and only was for the treatment of hypertension, right? 18 no say blood pressure na and one confirm by me money na ka say e man ba o nchen no mo bo jackie pa 18 ho na almost say do say and yet the best shifting main focus na ko say the best erectile dysfunction ho yare even though so it be boa blood pressure kakra but enye bebre to say obefa other blood pressure medications
okay
what you say 18 never talk of one line no and a koye say wow well Viagra no Viagra need to me ejuma okay so usually you're supposed to take it on an empty stomach so one monster and as we did na say a high fatty content it imite name so I start to say what say ejuma it usually take it on an empty stomach after so far on an empty stomach now our system nim na say a empty stomach it me last for 4 to 6 hours 4 to 6 hours now become 1/7 no and not just cortigen so the whole time but it stress say so oba ne ba wo ho a na say so mu a na say o brain no e connected e catch akoma ne say hey ye adwuma na say o pompe a etimi gina so
but my question and yes I'm really your earlier submission you said something about say them man want to pay meaning so tree now now you meant to say that and I said
yes
kind of now the member people who are on pay
we say almost pay but a pin a woman a pin it me yes and obi beka say 1 minute man for no problem
it's about
dysfunction with
ejaculation.
A pimu difference a pimu difference
will be a pimu area difference it be pin tab obo so appear
a pimu difference and types
all right but the sperm count is so low, say Nkomoh baby.
Yes. Yeah, and let me yes. Yeah, we're
together. Yeah.
Yeah, we're pimu types. And pimu the types, the thickness, the everything, you know.
Thickness need you meaning ba no ne ka say. Won't me no ne yemi wan say me pese me say
pini bi wo mema ni bi obe but enye pini ebi apibia ne pe. So yes. Yeah, we pimu
paint. Na you want mo paint them cry you draw why the mount, you know.
Yeah, we pimu pe. Just we just
it's a pattern.
Be si be mani no kotire besi e. You kotire besi. So yes.
Blood pressure.
Not initially, no.
None care for blood pressure.
A drone is saying, a blood
pressure. It's part of what you show more. I say one more blood pressure, no. Still, to me.
But also, when clinical when they were doing the clinical trials,
I mute myself for now.
Also, clinical trials, it occurs before the medication gets.
Because Papa will know be our coffee, but I'm perceiving. Yeah.
80 Viagra, the thing is say when your heart attack that, usually they place your medication, they're finding nitrates. A bit to say nitroglycerin, and that's all better to say there. Isosabide mononitrate, right? That adrenal, and also a relaxate vessels, nessa. But so if you take it in combination with your Viagra, your blood pressure can drop so low, it's a bit meku. It we always advise say when your heart attack pain. Na so you'll be a sebe oda there and so and I say BBC now kofa nitro now kotam that instead of nitro now we're now kofa Viagra kanwa. No, it's a big no. And the thing with Viagra is say and also side effects. Okay?
And you know, so some of these people take these medication with blood thinners and all of that.
Yes, the blood thinner is okay, but the nitrates are the big ones that we're very concerned about. Because I need to drop your blood pressure and a cough crowd to a point where it can be so low, you can end up in a shock situation. Say yan for one hospital in Taman, I say, and one mountain chain to my bit to me. What you say? But so for Viagra no, usually the best because often on a standard basis.
Does this medication affect your hemoglobin level?
So the hemoglobin level is more with the testosterone.
Okay.
Yes, it's more with the testosterone, and I'll get to that. So back to the Viagra, no, it's me cost bony and say if it be flushing. Well, I feel like no minimize.
You're changing blue. What than blue, pink kind of
instead. Yes, pink instead. And I face if you don't for Viagra, they get headaches. It's be ma pacho so offer prescribe na unse or no person personal you put yourself at risk for all these side effects. One inside it says so fana so vision is sound light here green and yellow are dangerous. Stop taking it and tell your provider right away. And I say walk on hearing loss. Hearing loss can occur on Viagra. So who be sour who mal provider because
memory loss too.
But your memory loss.
No, I'm talking about memory loss too. I've heard instances where,
well, but major ones na me botcho. And I say because to me nosebleed.
It's one year lucky. Who could cry and rate me few?
I mean, when we say memory loss, it's not. You see, some of the memory loss that we talk about, it's not dramatic or drastic as having Alzheimer's or somebody living with an Alzheimer's disease.
No, we're not talking about that. I'm just created a sense of humor out of this.
Yes, anti-Viagra, those are like the big side effects that I was here very careful about. But trust me, cell phone and empty stomach, always remember, don't take with any fatty content food. High fatty, actually take it on an empty stomach. I bet to my last for but once after 4 hours, no, air calling an air day, so effect and so take a crack. Any other Cialis. Cialis is another even better one. Cialis, no, a more protection for 1.5 days, 36 hours.
But your chain. Oh, hey, what can be beat is my refi?
Oh, pacho.
Akosua say we men master na we say me.
Ah, no, I don't know. Be man, be nanti wo wiase.
Obisa man boy.
Oh, Pacho, the last thing you said,
Uh-huh.
do you remember? Any of you remember? Because I have something serious. What's say take it on an empty stomach? Pacho, it's a Pacho me bisa. Say, and you bring now you be one match ya. Now what did you no pa go see? What's the empty stomach?
Nothing. At the end, say so. What match I'll be boy. So we were fun 30 minutes to 30 to 60 minutes before your match, you know. Right? And like I saw far half-life of the medication, and I make her say anywhere from 4 to 6 hours in your system. What you say? But who did you I'll bet me after there? But
I'm out for we was for mama no. Ebeo.
Oh, but the questions here me say very important. Also, because did you work? Empty stomach. It might mean the
absorption of the medication. So what did you? And then again, alcohol in itself, ne crampono. And said I'm boy with erection, so alcohol in itself, and boy with erection.
But on a weed,
Pacho say
weed one Pacho.
Weed there a boy saying alcohol.
But when you mute to me, why would you continue the
I say weed.
Yeah.
I say weed. I say about him.
Alcohol saying drug interaction as na ye can.
Drug addict, but
you say drug boy say and funny way because the far way a bread ne response no assay. What you say? And I make us a Cialis so no, and also so it meet na body him for 36 hours. Into the sun so no. Always make sure say you take it on an empty stomach if possible. And yes, answer. Make sure say
right. If they can't turn the lights on, Papa, we're not doing that.
Sure.
Who's that?
Oh. I think it's pretty sana. Anna.
Where's your?
Yeah.
How did you get the link? I only sent it.
I sent it to someone. Forgive me.
Oh, okay. So this link.
Okay.
This link is for only those coming on the program.
Forgive me.
So let me send you the Facebook link.
Oh, okay, sorry, I didn't know that.
So I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Mommy send it.
Okay, I catch you be as when malaria drone why? No shit. Why?
Yeah, see, and the big thing with Viagra and Obi Busa was say, can a woman take Viagra? Yeah, Arabian on. I don't know. Say before time was I arena. Most sometimes one all of a sudden our breast no na blood on say na flow in your papa blood flow in your papa. You know, na sana no aye blue be if be renal syndrome.
Okay.
So when him said na I say our ba. Moja ni ntimi nkwa nkosi anu ntini na aha ni na ye blue and na red na hon if it be renal syndrome yes it might me for that, and also if it be to say pulmonary hypertension, and no make us say when the pressure in the pulmonary arteries go up the patients to Viagra so nti and no man e mema me fa.
No, how about clogged arteries?
Clogged arteries? But your clogged arteries, in what sense, please?
When your arteries are clogged, like what? Yes. Can you use the same medication for it?
Well, I think say clogged now kind of. I'm thinking of say like there's what we call stenosis. So stenosis, no, it causes that stiffening of the vessels, right? It's in a sign, yes, Viagra, no, it relaxes the arteries. So yes, they can take it for that. But I clog said like a plaque and I said lipid clog that and any statins, any cholesterol medications, no.
Okay.
Now so Obafa Viagra, yeah. Obama fa ni kotijina so for long time. Obama so
because you know when a patient comes in with say pulmonary hypertension and as a renal syndrome, that's all your banaka say, I can treat your symptom with because like I said, no, it was initially to treat blood pressure, right? And the goal is that it relaxes the blood vessel and when it and when it relaxes the blood vessel, right, it makes the blood flow. And yes, a bit heighten sensation be to some effect because you're doing what when the blood flows down, you know, it causes some extra excitement. But I'm more banner than sorry, engine also send a bema de nebe.
But the clitoris name sorry, you see.
But and I shouldn't need much information on that because the focus is usually on the men. But I wouldn't be surprised looking at how the whole the mechanism of action.
Don't ask because I'm not.
Oh God.
On my one and
I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised.
Okay. What touch it on a few? Mami bisa say if you know your panelists any me co-host or more question here, Mami. Let me start with Papa. Papa, do you have questions for your beloved?
Questions in the baby, but I even have something I will show you as the show goes on.
Okay.
So, 2 main questions for now. I have plenty. First one is, what can BB say? When the nerves die now, it affects your ability to have erection.
Yeah.
So, who say erection is starting with 3 more? And never foam.
Okay.
It's a foam na say if foam na say with him susu enya de kakra, like you know the kind of feeling
and the asset there's a stimuli now extra attention, right? But I won't say diabetes me dem adwin ko bi so. Won't say diabetes 40 minya Arabia so mutimi tira forma omo nya tinka. They are usually at risk for falls. Wow. Because and I say diabetes be on my mom check your monai every day because a crow to my own tempo say crow to my own. It's a bit to my infected kana one question and nine who him say crow to no near channel 9. Well, the same thing applies to the tips of like I say the tips of you also na almost your monsema right? 80 for the diabetic patient, you know, on a make a nerve for no, and you'll be a make a diabetic patient, blood sugar control, the terrible acids, right? Into on sana, anxiety to and anxiety to Tino. I have to call near Tinkasa. Yari to meet Chinesa. Tini, I say, usually better see a super diabetes near Senecotting to me, sorry. I think Senene cry, can't want some more this year, right? 18. Yes, diabetes need to me attack or nerve endings. No, I just saw but I also don't suffer in the nipple nanoa. The nerve endings are there. She can feel that sensation. But on say a suffer on tissue. Oh, that's it.
And to say, audience suffer be gonna want to hear just say whoa, a man.
Pacho said the panel diabetes are most likely yes. And that's our circulation problem a possible send nerve endings no and shouldn't touch my I mean I touch
my nipples are not
and you'll be answered a nipple in a sensitive spot. Obia on a spot, dear.
Oh, sir.
Yes, but in the submission that I was giving to you, no, now with regards to erectile dysfunction, no. Or diabetes, it's a problem because of say, and our hypertension, so it's a problem and I may church money in here.
Because Madame Fubi no can say like Madame Fubia Ukoshiano no say a whole yes sensitive. So offer me obisana me say how?
Are you possible?
But this some Pasanya down for yeah.
Okay, I mean, use a main friend in conscience on check for diabetes and
Pacho Debbie or baby
friend why or banana so friend what down
I said it may be on my say a cassia come man so dear. Remember one almost some who knew how. And our baby ones are not on shedding your time in steady in who year into no so name ne ho. Otias ye. It's your one of my on to me reactive because they don't really know much about their bodies like that. Until I know so hot here.
Okay. And my second question is say, okay, say as people grow, no, they lose libido decrease, right?
Some people, yes.
Some people, okay, in Obia.
And you'll be yes.
Okay,
And
good,
you'll be
good.
But for
Because
the most part, no, it's just nature. It's just nature. Me, I sure say, and that so only 18-year-old and I say 20-year-old echo prayer. Why how best who be because or one day no. Bibia ye fresh aka also then who we asim kakra nti
Mate.
pe.
wow,
Mate, enkokra no, mate. Mate, papa ni bapu.
It's na yeah, so ngokafo no young boys na edi omo yere no, right? Because e be no why you busy with business be why dream of baby and yet sex for crampo na o yeti no. Impenifo ti make say me kra me ho crampo ma me ndwen ho mpo. Ana e be di best afekra me call ba ho ye. Enti sa na pese me kire. Se mo kan sa.
What rank enjoy business no?
Any wa winsem.
Because every business no.
And I want to compound say one ma ejuma oye only support will feel be man nko akoba no what bread that's the last thing you're thinking about when you get home. So all these things can affect your libido. What you say?
But okay, does it have? Is it possible? Say it could have hereditary implications, like it be a family view, because me nana, he's my role model. Like me kind of penny at the age of 86, you know, the man was still strong.
Strong in what regards?
Sexually.
Meaning said the ultimate woba.
Would you want, but okoba fine.
Na bra enuane a wona na di yen ebi na wudi sese wa bisa ho
and also yes, and like
bisa ho say enuane bi na wudi sese ana ade ho atoto na asa
and sese amu person mo discourage me and I say what are you guys
trying to do? This guy sese one kasa first no the way who to me bu to aso papa no sese ugusu ya sa pra ne beje who to me
I ba kebiche ho no
hereditary sembi enyi ha wona nanan exercise no ye na bente enye bi mam make claim for yourself.
Disclaimer.
And I would be honest.
Now I am
crying at Saka, masa.
I was what time required or could they be an asher you move back at it in your gray hair? What time no small boys will make I mute myself. One and on you move. What sorry. What to my friend if you're an maybe son? You problem.
One woman was it tweezers, what is mentioning? Yami
the tweezers is waiting.
Yes, there are people on here. There are people on here. When they see me, they want to follow me with tweezers.
When you want tweezers, one was so live.
There are people on here. When they see you, they want to follow you with tweezers. For what? Why? I don't know.
But be specific. Is it one individual or you're talking as if like it's more than one person.
There are people on here who follow me with tweezers. They know themselves.
Twiza, madam, put your chair, madam Twiza.
Twiza,
madam.
Anyway,
yes, y'all.
Papa, what is our question, anyway?
And so age in it differs, right?
Also about age, I want several factors going to play because Kai said, I've treated guys with erectile dysfunction as young as in their 20s. Okay.
Oh wow.
And then what I realized with some of them was because sometimes they do have like a discord in their relationship, meaning that they probably don't really get along with their partners at the time, or they were probably depressed. Into now particular or into me, sorry. I've had cases where the guy then they broke up and he started in another relationship and he came off of it because he was doing well without it. What you say? So yes, it's given to support it, but usually, before we prescribe Viagra to
unmute yourself. Uncle mute yourself.
Wow, Iyanti. What can someone how?
Get it.
No, to be called one to go away.
And no, yes.
Okay,
I
I
can't some Cassiani, I can. Yes, and sometimes no, I possible say no. What I didn't believe it. Was a more for the before the annie, but me who is our bro, I'm say, oh, and it makes sense. I'm passing, Ben maybe to me, Bob, Baby, who are ain't to me sorry, but or call baffle from way to me sorry. Be sour.
Okay, now my final one. Meti wo baby say there's some correlation between Viagra and the use of Viagra and the cure of COVID. Has it come to you?
Huh?
Well, it will be possible because assuming say COVID, no, sometimes it causes some cardiac involvements as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
In a case where patients ends up with the pulmonary hypertension, right? We can treat the patient with the pulmonary hypertension with Viagra, but not necessarily COVID infection itself.
And the more just a munya COVID, I'm more very Viagra. I'm sorry for you. Yes, yeah. Yet it hasn't been proven by FDA yet. Okay.
Yeah.
I will yield for now.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's it. Akosia. Hey, sorry, Davy Beyonce. Davy.
Sorry.
Do you have any questions?
Question and then the many Iyanti Yamin show. Will be more one factor and then maybe I say maybe Siadi, maybe some question. The mania in church of what's going on. Hey, Iyanti Yamin show what it? Hey,
Yamisha on what?
One thing, won't to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, young guy. I mean, when he came back, I was a little bit concerned, but when he came back now, so how was that part of his life going on? I'm not sure. So honestly, it was with that particular girl because when he started this new relationship and a giant, he refill. I was like, oh wow. And see, I made it to me, but I'm so okay.
And about manual, mujano.
Unse a man unse obema being to me handle pressure. And when they become stressed out or depressed in a certain situation, I think that sometimes their responses are also slowed a little bit. At least no, it's good say he knew say he can get support in a form of soki or be high lawyer while he sort himself out. But free money they're not on here so be high lawyer bill. What you say? Ain't no say oh you're a young guy. And I say only man to me sorry. Just speak to your provider. We have options for you. It hasn't ended like that. But don't go and take anything from the streets. What you say? It's freely available, and the generic form is not even expensive. Consider that if you're having trouble, copy him so bitima sorte okay.
Okay. Davin, but what will your question now?
But me to me. But last one, what's the a better thing?
They say so now and who say it gives you a whole different form of erotica, right? For some because say it relaxes you if you have any pain, whatever, it calms you down, it relaxes you. So grooving, it allows for that grooving vibe. You feel me?
Say you don't necessarily have to share.
You don't necessarily have to share, but that
there is
I know that things that contains shea. Don't worry about it.
Okay, you don't have to share. There is the edibles, there is the
they have
there is the tea and all of that.
Sorry,
but as education, there's edible, bro.
No,
I'm talking about we now all there is edibles that you can there is edibles that you can use.
Yes.
You don't necessarily have to smoke it.
Yes.
What candy, brownies, there are other things, cookies, weed in Tampa.
Weed, marijuana, legal one, no.
Abeeku.
People don't get me.
No, the name is edible.
Yeah, edibles, yes.
She wants the name of.
Can you say the name is edible?
The name is edible.
Yes.
That's what I just said. Anyway, ask your question. Let's go.
I
Ask your
guess
question.
when you
Let's go.
said
Please.
edible, no, she's thinking about you saying say adekroni yedi.
Yes, edible means we eat
But
it.
that's the name.
Of course,
Yes.
I am gummies.
The
I
edible
don't
form of
know.
marijuana.
I am
Yeah.
asking for myself and our
Yes.
peoples.
Let's
Yes.
hear the
Okay, and they tell your people to say.
I'm a mushroom ko baby wetu ma
Yeah.
kebi bia.
As I then
Me am ko baby na wakasa na mushroom wetu ma kebi.
I can be
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, do you have question for Miss Iyanti?
No question na maybe sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, but that's it, baby. All right, good. Bacchus, Pope, welcome, pretty welcome. Bacchus, Potro.
My question is nti say o ka say obi o ma ne ho mma and ne ho mma na say o low way no o use Viagra na ebetum aboa na
Not necessarily for the if you have a low sperm counter, send it a hold a different a crowd together, right?
okay me
But-
kan say dia also open pia o pick akre bi no
Okay, so up in terminal. Sometimes
What
no,
in term now
right to
we
be
use
one
Viagra?
apart from meaning so apart okay, so apart from apart from Viagra, no, that can help as well. I think say it do be quite to say tramadol. Tramadol can also help too for patients that are more premature ejaculation. Sometimes when they have to go for psychotherapy, almost so they have the antidepressant medication. If it be SSRIs, they tend to really help a little bit. Meaning said they do have some sekakra wona say it to me ho money ya you won draw bit to me afa bit to me aboa. So tiase.
Ena maybe so nti say wo BP no na say e bia doctor am we do now still house no me say o de Viagra count na me treat obeya na say ofi say no right now no it is used
So BP for na ya na problem ni nye omo amofa one pill for no. Omo amutenya problem with erection erectile dysfunction ni omo muhia be say 2 or 3 hypertension medications.
okay
Adentia it's answer your vessels need to relax, but in the case of hypertension they are constricted. They are not relaxed. Oh my change. So everything is like on a high pressure alert. What you say? You require extra agents to relax those vessels for you to have that erection taking place. What you say? So me for blood pressure medication me jai. I wonder, but me follow up say, Omujaya, are they able to stand?
stand say obi gina ho ana say no
Say,
kwete
Omujaya, Omadiane sorry, ana.
ade ben
Me a question me to say be na
so
so me person me fight and say
kwete na wo kan na
Pacho yes
body no nde Wednesday
Pacho sorry no yeah na me busa say
Yeah, no bre.
yeah and to say one agent I treat Pacho yo one agent I treat
Yeah, we go commercial break ni abo ya don prama no why.
Not so bad, but Ekoye say we here another agent, and that's all no. Of also sitting in engine, so like I have Barry. They have to relax themselves, and for relaxation to take place, if it be nitric oxide is very very important when it comes to erection, and so any man relax here. Nitric oxide needs me family erection in it happen. In the sun, when you have hypertension, a problem.
okay my last question nti say we have a sex if we say normal period it say take about how many minutes now be so okay me ho ambantem
Once I won't bantam no ejina also to a point say I feel say well once
but we to aka 1 minute today
once 1 minute there wow when say it wow when said there's a problem I think and these are people out so 1 minute not say will be on 1 minute you can have that conversation to figure out say what is going on because maybe 1 minute is such a short period it affect your relationship what you say
now so and how about this way but
then how about it yeah okay because technically people don't say yeah to me time it the number the minutes and go for having sex in confirm share and chest out baby not do 5 minutes
until you pass under 5 we okay
under 5 you okay What ya pacho wa hana mama me homework monko time enye num dwasem menka say fata frede a foreplay ni ka ho actual deal no.
I say
when there's that intense connection between the two of you now, baby now in chat 30 minutes no gusujina so pam no. So the 1 minute theory now because say Ghana foot mystery be so or 1 minute man. Well, and 1 minute man can get you pregnant. Because they ejaculate. One in a winya. Ain't say oh bear man so won't me more body who sign then sign yeah. Then you know so there's a problem, right? Okay. So that is a problem and no. And you have to have a conversation with your provider. What you say? Nana me kind of man can be refer bibi say priapism. Priapism is prolonged erection. So erection no so moja kojina or bear money for over 4 hours. It starts causing pain because we have something called congestion. Anti-congestion moja ne tata honoma it puts pressure on the arteries and the vessels in the penis. And no so why it's an emergency. It should never happen. Say or so consistently prolonged for over 4 hours. It's an emergency. You need to go to the emergency right away, and they will drain the blood out of the penis. And yes, it can destroy the nerves and the blood vessels in there. Into me, sorry, bio. So that's an emergency. So far, Viagra, so koto quine chen. I say, I'm gonna do my frafa. Na say, oh, James, okay. Me dem me cottage so for 3 hours now. You okay? But over 4 hours, ne gusu jina wa. Pacho penhu edru na penhu ejumaye. It's as one share bit me lose bema.
Right, me lose me di. Let me hear.
Okay.
After 4 hours,
Papa, you have something?
No, dear.
Okay. Back is where we. Okay. Yeah. All right. For the benefit of those that just joined, no, everything for Amoako Bimba, Highlight Free Nkomoh Nkitinkiti, and we are discussing performance enhancement edru. Na ne kofa asase mu nyina ban papa me so me obebo video na ma ye kakra bi se ne be yo mo just join here. Last week ye bo video no and na ye can part of be man asem na okan ba and then no we are discussing edru na onnom ye no. And Iyanti Iyanti is here explaining to us what some of these medication does to body, no, and how it bit me affected. Mema papa abo video ne kakra, and then we'll take it from the Nayama a pretty akasa na fe Dr. Pope so and then we'll go back, we'll circle around and then ask questions. We'll be at the hour because papa say me say why you list ting say you minim, but we will come to that. In papa yanko mpacho.
No phone na china only sisters for ba me fie no na me ni ho ensem a mete ye se wabeki kan say ono mpeme wakofa boy na me tata no ade ni twe cake na me baki to no kwase ugina wo kan ade me ba wan kan ko be kan ni no phone ni dia dan say na obegina wo kan say ade twe cake na wakofa boy a me tata o ti wabegina wo kan ma me fie fo atene me oba me ni ti ate se me na me tata o de ni wa so ya no wasa afle mo so no wasa afle me ntemu na me so me fa mo adwuni say na wo tumi aba me fie aba be dia me so meye ntemu wono na o yese be kwa koda no o disappoint me o ma me ko no do na no disappoint me ntisa ukoda na de be chen wada mama yese anu kra no o no yese wo yemiti me ba be wo yemiti na me say wo se wakofa boy de be wo yemiti de first na no bi ni say o boy me ne na tinti metumi aba o be nda wakofa boy de be wo yemiti de me nye de me mba ho o yemiti ni wi a me sia no ntimi mi di nkomo a me cheye ntimi ko na o wi a o kofi na me bo aben no hu no betena me nchen na me osise no so okudware aye den aba na me send me twen no wanga so ko hye na mo so okudware aba ntimi me to wo me twen me se okudware aba na ye pie
no one me do no bi
ya kam na o me na afno so okudware aba nto mo ma me ya we so okudware aba na me so me send me so me ko tena bebia no me duru no ntimi ko tena se ade ni mo so mu ye no ma me to be 2-3 hours after me friend no ka temi se o ko hye ne nam nti me ma me nye echna na me se
no what charge so
me pa twan na me se You say, Obako say when I'm I don't know one country, me no mammy call you say na fido beka tell say, Oko say when I'm to man in yechna. Into one bufu ye, but my man who say me boy day efu. And I'm come can say it's now working day na Thursday no be ko yedumano. And I person me ko yeduman. Tu no say, me so be defi. Ti so loki ya wada na pa me yedumano pa be 7 no frame me. O frame no chia me na me so musan sisi o sisi. No say sa afina ade achi ntimi man mbo nai. Nti so loki no me free ni wodo e ba na gadanshi no. Na me musa afina boy na okoda boy no afina boy ni so di ni free ekosi no ni fie. Nti boy ni kosi no ni fie we no frame me. Say membla. Nti ma me di ya o say kwada na nimbe na ya ka asem say yakoda no. O de ma she china ya wada. No kwakoda baby no mama nda nti ya wada no so a wansa nda wo fie. Okoda boy no. O da boy ni we so fie wa na wo frame say me nkoda. Enu ya bufo ne ya na ma me so me fa me wadwene say na waye media me so me video na media ko kire boy na wo gumu ma se kire ni say wo mpeme no. O da bo free boy no na wo ni me sa bedai. Nti me ne koda ni no no ni mitri madwene nti. O ya we say me video man pato say video no sha ya. Ni man fa me ni me won film. Ni video me ho say me video no nko a me ni obetumi aka obekọ kasa me boa. Nti me video me ho ene onu no nyina o ya we say me ne da say de be ya kina boy no ebe hu say de me ka no no kure.
Na moko me.
Moko me pato me ne da wie no. No ni say me be ka friend as wo pesa de nti no say me ntafo. Ene ma me say no kwe ba kope nti no beta me nyesa de ne ma no ene ma me fudi moko ni share wono apotia ene ma me fudi moko ni share wono ma mpata ba kope
no radiyesu It's on himself na wo bent no wada
no ndai se me ni da wie na no ndai enti me say biem na mentafu man nti openti no musu biem no mi se me de ma no na be yes ama no bet ntumi free be ma wo mba se me for ma no be ka wa se na ma me di mokunu e she na se no
ti moko na so bottom
me pacho me fifie ko nyina na me to e ko ye
moko adre anasa bunu
me pacho de enye moko sa me pacho de di aduane no na me bobo
moko tam wo bobo so
de otwi ni binti ni me ntwi me bobo so me pacho
Oh, I see. It's so better for no. Na adi mokofa. So why do you adi mokofa ho ne say? Na yemre na ye be. And na so go gugu se kuma extra time. Mpacho, why do you adi mokofa ho ne say?
Mpacho me imagine so ba me fie be gu no ma se ono mpeme na me na metata ni twe cake ana no. O disappoint me asa da no numbre Wednesday no numbre o yes ye nkoda na. O yes adi chinya no wanda ni fie no koda boy no to free boy no wa oba no ni so mi be ni say o free boy no wa oba but no ni say me hunu ene ma me di ya wa me yes ade ni kire no
on that Pepper them note.
See a friend, Dr. Pepper.
And it's a massive video now.
Wow.
And Nepoli, we're not discussing the pepper that he peppered the lady near. They were talking about a drone now of fire. Lady Norma on multiple occasions. We're trying to figure out how that can affect him and how some of these things work. Now, yes, sister Iyanti, actually, Niemani be brave about hard on, hard off, erection, all of that extra stuff. I don't know, say pretty neat doc mutiebia. So more questions be a manner, then we can. Yes, Iyanti.
Yeah, also Ekiana will be about hemoglobin and hematocrit levels na equestrian, right? Let me touch on that kakra for patients who take the testosterone injections, and I say I'm gonna use patches now. And I say when they do that, the street drugs that contain the testosterone, right? Yes, it's going to increase your libido. You're gonna feel like, whoa, you want to go have sex and everything. But the issue with the testosterone, they say it's me causing the hemoglobin and the hematocrit levels no equestrial, which is like your red blood cell count and equestrial. Into some patients, we have to then set them up with Red Cross. Donate blood. What you see, and then also no, it thickens the blood into it can put you at risk for clots. Into the sano, when you're on a testosterone shot, and I say, yeah, we advise that you take some aspirin. And then again, so no, introducing that synthetic hormone, no, we can put some patients at risk for prostate cancer. So we put all these information to the patient, and then we make a joyful, informed decisions moving forward. Into and then I'm share crack.
Okay, all right. Pretty.
Yes, ma'am.
Me Pacho. I don't know whether you were watching and you listened in when she was giving all the breakdowns in the maybe mum de na kampese utimi chire how e be see ama me ni blue balls, but I say why not you say on chire
no one now bet me ayan.
Yeah,
arousing and afe.
Really also chire.
Oh yeah,
oh say
Okay, also chire.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh.
in Pacho sister. I do so. The older boys in the building.
Hi, Iyanti. I think so. She really did touch on a lot of things medically, what it can impact you, and what you actually stand to lose when you do entertain these things without consulting a doctor first. It is, I think, imperative that before you begin any kind of medication regimen, you do contact your primary doctor. If necessary, they will refer you to a specialist. Most often, we veered off based on word of mouth, commercials on TV, and some people even order on internet. Which I've come across clients who order medications on internet, especially penis enlargement, for boosting their what you call it, their
libido,
and how long they can stand. Those things, most of them are mixture of different medications. You are never guaranteed. A lot of people get medications from Canada. I have a client who unfortunately lost his ability to actually satisfy a woman simply because of medication or order. It wasn't meant for that. And when it started, he didn't seek medical attention early. He went much later than what he said. And if you're getting headaches, you're getting all these sweating unnecessary.
The vision changes, the flushing.
Lasts longer than the 4 hours. Now you need to consult, go to the emergency room right away. He didn't do that. And he continuously kept taking them. So the side effect, and I don't think that it was worth it. And what he did end up, the only thing I really want to touch on as a sex therapist and a sex coach is say, most of these medications are not needed if you do not have that health, that necessity to add it on. That it's not needed. We have put so much emphasis on how long you can last, so much emphasis on how hard it can get. Most of these people last longer, it gets hard, but they can't do shit for any woman. The main thing that you need to focus on is 1, your health, and 2, the enjoyment. If you can get hard and maintain an erection for God knows how long, that's saying you're not accomplishing what you're supposed to do, mainly satisfy the person that you are with and yourself are. I don't think you're really establishing anything.
Sure.
So let's not focus so much on the hardness and how long you can stand. She says something. Most sex do not last longer. The actual penetration do not last as long as porn has made you believe. As long as society or social media, not even social media, but what you're reading in papers and the movie that you're watching, things are exaggerated for it to look appetizing for consumer to consume. It's not necessarily what reality is. So I will urge anybody and everybody that is listening and pass on the message to your friends, whoever, that the enjoyment of sex does not depend on how long you can last or how hard you can get. There are many ways of killing a cat. So.
Okay, thank you.
my Mr. question you now say how hard I is. So cotton go obesity where the pay my
Jesus Christ.
that is when I say I go medically you do have a problem.
But I said to me for kaka and he said
it's me ding. That tramadol, seeking that tramadol, right? I have at least 500 tablets of tramadol here. You know, I did have a website now. This sells sex stuff. You know, tramadol is such a big, like one of the biggest in the field.
Yeah, especially for
young, you know.
Yep, for ejaculation. Yep.
Yeah, they seek it and they go after it. Most people do not need it. That is the point I'm trying to make. You know, as young as this guy is, right? I don't know his medical background, but if you over 5 just to so kwa chiro binyansa na so kwa wono a obedi 40-45 from the day na betimi a supplement amount. You know,
and then that's where I think that's where my Marcus, go ahead.
Ordinary no be age masa say sata na no be check o di twe ordinary no be
na wo be so you wo make meeting bebre kopa oh
where there is a ko make
I want to say time be o make meeting time be a sorry program time be a hia because listen it gets to a point that 40 something that is when women hit our sexual peak here you know. So now, no, what's some put your man from the age of 20 to from the age of 20 to 30, 35, 40. The time of Pana, one, there is less things that you care about in the world. You're not so much focused about who's going to say what. Yeah, you know, it's here 40 now. We get this liberation that comes along with it. You let loose, you let go. Now at that time of 45, no matter so what me enjoy this person. I why stress out for the rest of your now. What are you doing? What are you going to accomplish? You know, of course they're going to go for medical meeting. There is a wise man in Ghana, very, very, very rich man, married to a woman about 30 years younger. They've been married for I think 30 years or so. But the year doesn't look a day older than 60. Now, there was a conversation, was a group of conversations. What kind of say, hey, because some has said, yeah, dear, I think yes, so. Yeah, see, I get them. Dear Yana pass and crana did you no. Fast forward 20 years from now. Now, when you pass you do, you soon to make because soon to be man. This conversation stuck with me. I think I've mentioned it before. It stuck with me and it stuck with me until now. So what I
say? After 86 so.
If I want to turn Nana.
Me patch me one question.
The guy you okay my young confederate Amoako bi. The guy okay my
patch me one question onti.
All right, Davi, bisa question quick na me ma they pretty where we.
80 me patch pretty ni and I will be able to answer but that's a pretty ni. Iyanti na me. 80 say not pretty can be about say only bema ne that I said that long period, no. So when somebody just does that for a long period, what does that mean?
I mean, some people have the stamina, right?
Hey.
No, some people do have the stamina, but what you're going to realize is that it's not an everyday occurrence.
Okay.
Like I said, just like now also sometimes with me say I put my foot in this food, like or the better friend and saying some days also put a shield.
When they say enquire me who and ra na a shrimps okay, what do you
I said, why the offer didn't say you so I blended be able to so now when they work fast of 20 minutes, but guess what? That soup tastes so good than sometimes the one you even wasted your time doing. It's the same way. You know, there are days that you're going to get that stamina, that hard on, it stands on. Because we the same way now, what days be on my bit my riding longer. Days we go to drink and more chance. And more.
I catch you say me go to me.
Oh man, I can use myself as an example.
Me patch me cry me go to the Jack. Is this me go to
me na say na me sre me but no cry say to all of you e mema na ye ni mu wahal ye nuano mema na ya amufe say ye no as a adwaman sem ana ye den enye your fault e na pretty akan udi mfi aduanan ya system na nkasa will push you to be a adwaman enye your fault
me patcho and that is why me I'm in my 30s. I'm in my 30s into so you guys are trying to tell me so you hey sister you are trying to tell me say Iyanti uba be kasi menya 40 me nsuma mpacho me baby yeah, the person me tell say inti mupa say inti me this is what I should expect when I turn 40.
Yeah. So
so I have like 5 more years to expect. Okay.
So they know because they did 40
your dreams.
We can't help it. It just comes to your mind. Everything is about a dear because that's what the soon
and she just say inti pretty say pretty or 47 akusu 46 papa auntie I for man kwa mema no pese ni hu
I think say I think say more man and
women before our 40s care too much for everybody.
Hey, Hadia. Okay.
Yeah, started time, man. Yeah, they started time, man.
Why would you move fashion home?
What do you think?
Continuous assessment.
So a bath a midlife crisis. Once a midlife crisis, midlife crisis. You're trying to channel your youth because now no stamina no swati. When you have a what I say about football.
Enye Fanabaku is papa. Omo Superman, Pacho. Speak for yourself, please. Pacho, Bisro.
Yeah, it's the opposite. You know, women that plateau. When we turn 40, it's like life begins for us at 40. To hell with mistakes I'm making. Mistakes I'm making me right to more ye. Baby, I met dream winning BB. They say me dream waiting when me default to grandpa me friend say when I call loans
metabolism system. No, I like it.
Metabolism, yeah.
It goes slow. It's hard to lose weight.
And losing weight becomes a problem. Yeah, once you
to that age, right? You don't care what your mother-in-law at this point thinks.
These are some of the things I should be looking forward to when I turn 40. Oh wow.
Sister, I can't have a 50th birthday party. Me, I'm not
well, it's a compliment. You've aged well, Tino.
Sorry.
Pretty young wait, Mashisha Diabo with Smirnoff Ice any day. Med distributing is simple. Dr. Pope Kasai. Okay.
So you're penny food age be na your normal na your girlfriends no work as so be you're worried one. That's a performance
according to one say ebo money life insurance into your bomb price and you mean keep
the things that she could stay home for, the kids that she could stay home to raise, the things that she could stay home to do are no longer there. And I also so
but usually in Ghana, no one says society is sad, but I say society has condemned sexuality among people usually over ages 60. I would say Oh, into a money baby ekatomo. They close up around that age, right? Because think about it, at that time, so the man is they're going through menopause, they probably post-menopausal. I mean, down there is dry, things are changing. Maybe guy and her husband actually stroke. Watch Arabia, the focus is going there. It's not the same. And then again, no, I said like we always assume so, oh my media or kofa boyfriend quite so unheard of because normal. But I had on there's this level of intimacy we should encourage among them. I mean, it doesn't have to be sexual, but companionship is very important. But a switch different level. Be
there's a message for
having
you.
sex, but it's something else. You'll be said, why is Araba quiet? As if she hasn't had sex before.
Okay, you can't say you do Araba so no.
It can't patch on me, but Papa, I am pedamuchia a training one. On budget my record.
But you need video no man.
If you azido.
Oh, me yan send them one.
Send it, bro. Send it.
What's why the bet you she am ready.
I bent to not try the Mazen. One word the Mazen, the special request for him.
Okay.
Uncle baby,
now Shana pa. So we could shine or Kada or Shana probably.
Uncle baby, Allah.
Auntie, I would love to be in Ghana with you one day. And I do enjoy, and I'm enjoying how much our aunties, our mommies are now being open-minded and trying to explore, one of the hardest thing about what I do is the privacy. You got to keep quiet.
That's the thing.
But because there are things that I would love to share with the public, things that you could see. And maybe that will help somebody who is sitting on the sidelines to join and play.
Waiting to die.
Yeah. I think gone were the days. It's not we're not rounded it up yet. Gone were the days where women told I turned 50, I turned 55. So this is it for me. That cougar thing that the way it exists in Ghana, it's shocking.
It will. And it's actually important. I have to say, Mikai said I had this patient, she was in her 80s. She will stop by and come in for her checks, and then she used the cream. So they have the estrogen creams now. It's all the she said itself. No, she liked for younger guys to sleep with her because that's how she stayed youthful. And she was proud about it.
Anyway,
so at the age of 18, when my Eric and Gassen now.
I know 18 up.
Yeah. She said when you see her, she's like, she really takes care of herself.
When she says younger, what does she mean?
Like what? 40?
Youthful. The word is youthful. So like, she keeps up
me
with
pato
that. Oh, I mean 30s, 40s. She doesn't care. She meets them online. They come home, sleep with her.
Okay, so then
I'm sure nothing less than 18 for sure, but hey, whoever she finds online.
Finny has it funny.
I see.
No problem, Finny has got you. Don't worry. We will send her
anyway, Dr. Pope.
Have sex kill.
Aha, you be a baby, so if you have an answer, I be boy. Dr. Pope.
Pope.
Yeah, AJ. I think pretty I can be brave on what I was going to say, but at the end of the day, to me, at me formula about which is just exercise, taking more water. That's it. Me formula no. And that I learned it from my dad. Or in 93, of course. Oyare kakra. But up to date, I can say, I was Omucha having cases what I'm very sure by now he would have still, because 93 still running. Sorry, call from. Or no, call jogging. Or no, sometimes cry to me. Echo brand still na. Olumine still not all corner jogging. He goes to the farm, pick up things on his own. So I think if he does that, and his formula has been said, just keep on exercising and make sure you avoid too much alcohol. Be a beer line. That's not his line. I think there will not be any need for unless medically, capital say then.
I said you go to work a poop there. Sex is so far away.
Well, who knows? Maybe before say may pope no I was send me fire kakra.
There you go.
And so I think the Iyanti ne abusuafo no nyina eka no. Idea medically if you need it, then it's very good. But what to say me am nam he now den now sans kofa we ya papa ukumu. Tonga no die wi a there's still life after that. There was a
Niame ntiasie ne say papa any Dr. Pope abetena ha. Na mo de mo nana ne mo papa no mo e ma mo ho unnecessary fans na ment.
We can look into the picture.
Me pacho.
Looking at
No. Mind you, like Akosia said, omu sorry, omu din haban mono, omu nante, omu ye niema, mo the frozen food sa, any processed food ni ade. Mo so amu san exercising ka wo. And how are you trying to be like them anyways?
Well, intina ye na ye to me enya natural food ni ye nintino ye di process ne kakra na ya exercise kakra. Oko baby umpatem tennis court or you don't have to be a professional. You hear say or racket. So wo mukra oko kotrete upom kakra. Unya treadmill bi na ujina so kakra. Ni nyina no boa. And yes, I will hear the muscles, of course, a bit more the muscles. Me praise said then a minya be into minya home and pray muscles. The me here is make me a so at least 30 minutes each day and make sure some
what 30 minutes I had day.
Treadmill exercise.
Treadmill.
In case
okay. There's me who say wine basso and Quebec, so do be basso, wine basso as 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Asking for a friend.
Hey, now Pope there, the way I swim in there. 30 minutes.
There you pay practical, Sana.
And 2022.
Anyway, Dr. Popo.
And my papa me cat me did someone. Me 2022 me care bishop. I'm a fresh virgin the whole year.
Dr. Popo,
I think say we are
papa pochom pedem biso asemo. Captain papa ne mami ne yino eda benda. But dates no
12 February 2022.
Wa can na him.
We are so.
Enyo.
3 weeks.
Let's calculate BB
me calculate Mr. Shokofo one shebrim na one stars.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2. You have to 15 days.
15 days.
Hey, Anna 20.
All right, Papa, calculation.
Oh, sorry. I can 22 days. 22 days. Obey okay.
22 days.
For 22 days, obey okay. They can sustain.
Okay.
Hey, Dr. Pope, I've always watched him.
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh, okay. Dr. Pope, where are you?
Mama, ye numsio more na at least. Yes, answer exercise kakra. A bit me aboa. Why? A bit me aboa.
Okay.
But I grandma dear. Ubi area na beto ukakabinka.
I can't be like 10 minutes now. Yeah, they show me a baby. I don't know say if most of our questions be minimum say papa church name gu akosia so church enti me some my some corona obi ebisa the question be ewo mpacho ye na ye mbone telltale kakra. Let me start with Mami Aba. Do you have a question again for Iyanti? Because what touched on Niyama Bibre, she touched on diabetes, she touched on is Iyanti Mpacho, Niyama now touched on the kai
diabetes, hypertension, depression, kakra, and I'm talking about low libido, erectile dysfunction, ejaculatory dysfunction, ninginabi. Yeah.
Okay.
Iyanti,
Okay.
yedase, mankasa metne heize. Minshada min question bi ambushiaze. Ti mazama time ni nyina. Mazama mo brother kakraba.
Edwan.
Where the kakaba you wanna?
Nye papa bia.
Sorry.
Onfa.
I see. All right, and see any you kind of saying. Hey, Akosia.
Yes, your friend is a Iyanti.
Ma question kwa last to na question so one.
Okay, be about depression. You can lose your sense of that feeling of want to have sex and all that.
Your libido.
So I'm asking if let's say a guy goes through depression for a very long time, a period of time. Is it possible they could just lose it completely?
Yeah, because it's possible. Yes,
but unfair, but we're losing it completely.
It's possible. It's possible because we say serotonin levels and their dopamine levels go down too, and all these things are pleasure hormones are. And when you are in a depressed state for that longer, yes, it's possible for you to suffer some form of erectile dysfunction. And that's even suffer decreased libido. Some people don't even have like very bad body images. Even as guys, people think that women have it a lot, but guys do too. Or maybe not make about Obaka is now with why I can say, and look, I can create to me 10 confidence. So, and I say, what's the sound body in the cross? And I say, bam, all of a sudden you're looking down there, you seen gray hair. You feel like, whoa, be busy, son. Or be honest or dealing with changes.
You see gray hair where?
Okay,
down there.
Hey, sister, don't remind.
Bibi Wahwa. Is there any kind of medication that?
Yeah. Okay. So usually when they are depressed, we put them on the depression medications. But even also, some of these depression medications can cause decreased libido. But Nissan, we do have medications within that depression medication groups now. It's me counter sadia. For example, if someone is say on sertraline or citalopram or citalopram or fluoxetine and for depression, now so they're suffering low decreased libido, we can add Wellbutrin to it, and that can help with their sexual dysfunction side effect.
Okay, and then I'm Iyanti. My last assignment person me catch you this Ejuma na a pretty person on the way, you know. Catch you funny serious. A lot of people need help in Ghana. I know when one is depressed or whatever they're going through mentally, they get help. Okay, but Ghana no anyhow. So it is possible that a lot of guys, because of lack of work and all kind of things they're all going through, they have suffered this kind of depression.
And Davy, you know what? They can even benefit from psychotherapy. Speaking to a counselor, a therapist, just having that talk therapy.
Okay. 80 Medasibium, and it's been a pleasure having you here.
Thank you.
Taught us a lot. Mr. Wow, dear me, because I'm a pushy. When it pretty, you want to say, when the time to push it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you too.
More expected to meet someone.
Honestly, Davy is an icon. I followed Davy for so long. The one and only Akosia Williams.
You don't shy? Sister Miss Ron Pacho, mommy fancy be a who sister not this one. Anything about clubhouse was more be a friendly age. Papa, sorry. Kumsi and the Kumsis. Sorry. Me too, man. Me too.
International media lady. The Akusia Williams. Oh no. To manifest in Pacho. Media Miss Rewa and Pacho. The Abeeku.
I think it's a send a walk kid in there say I'm from yen dibia and ye painful na
Very important, yeah.
At least no yeah I mean me sepel who be party me penia na me ntuma anye kra na say do time medical na nkasa me the man mum bidi and I think it's
Abeeku, I hope you know I'm here. All these things that you're saying. Okay.
I'm holding the movie pa so Capito bisa question be or say masturbation no does it have any effect on your libido na near maybe it is a over address also bisa money
also masturbation no and have an effect on you.
Not for a long distance friend.
Okay, all right, so the thing with masturbation is that I had to say BBR, right? Also started, you know, over time, no, you need additional stimulation over and over and over and over. And, you know, the problem with masturbation was for some people, and they said, eventually you require more extra time. So, but it not necessarily doesn't affect your libido. And so, old masturbatianas or baba, well, you do have the libido to go, but it takes longer for you to come. Because now you've programmed yourself to a point where you need a extra time of arousal to get there. That's the downside to masturbation.
Okay, I believe say wa answer ama Capito. Inti Capito. You have collected your eyes. Why do you need so? Amewa. Abeeku Mpacho where we were home.
My question I'm
Okay.
I would like to add something to the masturbation. So it's normally recommended for guys who do have early ejaculation problem. Yeah. So it helps you train yourself. So actually, and for people who actually comes really quick, it will help you to masturbate and get one out before you do it to last longer. So it does have its benefit and disbenefit. Some people masturbate to the point say it does affect them in their daily lives, their jobs, their marriages, their home, everything. They become so addicted to it. So with everything there is, she said it, good and bad, pros and cons. You know, masturbation can be very healthy, but for both men and women, you know, that is the way, one of the best ways for a woman to get to know themselves is through masturbation. So yeah, it does have its benefit.
Enti abnane krakrakra no anase wodi bi beka ho biem abese nanka so oka wodi bi ka ho cramp ansa na wodi masturbation bi na ka ho
Maria.
Where we oh okay Dr. Pope Papa de me sure so on the list of name enti I go take be 5 minutes. Dr. Pope
as to say me what question be my Iyanti ana. Oh, I think so. No. Mini question behind.
Okay. Sister Iyanti Mpacho obi send me message we say me miss a question man or say as a young man is it advisable to use these enhancement drugs?
Yes, if you have a problem, yes, it's advisable. But
I mean, no, it's not necessarily say they have an erection problem. It's more like I think except for them is to last
so
long.
Misconception with these medications is they feel say how do I even put it? Like it causes arousal. It causes arousal. And I said, ma would do your bar check. But that's not what these medications do, especially with Viagra and Cialis. Now you can't watch them. No, they only make you stand upright to penetrate. That's it. It is how you'll be the normal person echo 3 minutes. So also 3 minutes. 3 minutes nibia. You're not gonna go to
Samom
back of Viagra. There be that. No. Yes, and say idea and for say, hey, Viagra na mako fantino, and then me bebuj wana. It's not true. It only Pacho, it only said oban so more. Na se brain in it kasachire or systems. Na se sorry. It allows you to stay erect. To become and stay erect.
And go for a win equal.
No, it's not true. Some for commercial purposes, they are fine. And as some of the name might be far from the argument are fine. But all Viagra does is it allows the heart to pump blood to your penis and it stays erected. Period.
You don't think it has some placebo effect? Like
placebo effect, they said it's possible.
Yeah.
But that's not what it is for. That's not what it is for. No, you might be disappointed because that's not what the drug does. In Kenya Sanko, a drug in Kenya be can't talk about her baby.
This is new to me.
I use more question. I just said, need you, need do no use in your fancy.
Sorry, but so you'll be a winning problem with, or if you don't have any problem with erection, why are you taking it? And yet it won't add any extra way beyond to it because your heart is functioning. You don't need it.
I'm so be a bit question or someone be answer, man. I say,
okay.
Hypertension.
Hey, Papa.
Medical way, no, but also and also reduce your potassium. I didn't there was risk of everything. So
say hypertension is a reduce your potassium or no can in a sense of say if you're taking say the diuretics and that one you're gonna pee a lot. Well, when you pee a lot, you're losing your sodium and your potassiums. And when that occurs, they usually give you the potassium supplement. And I've been more fat to say banana per day, right? Because it contains potassium in it. But say hypertension in itself causes loss of potassium in and you know,
okay. Because potassium be one time in December BB yama. And you some and easy, sir.
So
all right, Papa.
Not too long ago, minya COVID, right?
Yeah.
Hey, and I'm sorry, you.
December no more. And one of my worries was, hey, Nadi, sorry, beauty. But nyame aduma. But so one of my issues was that now my energy levels were low pa. Okay, and see Madam Fubi texted me. Ade minim se mo behu dia me camera into me focus here. Damn. So your friend no STC30 Super Life STC30.
Yeah, supplement.
Supplement, right? So it on my order be Amazon.
Yeah, my order be a but I don't say for them I have to know.
No, it's good. It really boosted my energy levels.
Yes.
But the other problem was that never me boy Jack rough. Like there's no reason. Like me now me who be beer. I was say Emma me boy Jack. Na me jinim. And say no. I'm not a jai fuck a couple, but thinking about it be or channel. So like
ingredients never train.
So like you said earlier on, say most of these medications are taken on empty stomach. That's what this one says. Oh shoot, does it have any?
Yeah, but your ingredients on 1% me who say BB Oma and the near FILB Omana.
No, but my name's a box nankasa de be on the abasache tankasa de. I say tier one such a then place. So basically it's a glucose. What's here?
Ingredients. My ingredients sorry.
What's your friend today?
STC30.
STC30.
The ingredients it contains. Let's see here. contains this. Okay, which helps to decrease inflammation. Okay, and what else does it contain? Practice.
Is it just for men? I don't know.
Oh,
No.
it's actually a halal
Yeah.
medication.
It's
Muslim, like Muslims
yeah,
have
yeah,
halal.
yeah.
So it has
it doesn't have any. I think so. Maybe it could
And
all
it's,
be
it's actually
placebo.
a detox too.
Yes,
detox,
yes, for sure. Pa.
Mhm.
I don't know about that part there, but it could be said, Mike, there was some placebo effect be going on in your mind.
No, one can't come home. On one can. All he said was it would.
What could this be a situation where, for the fact that you actually worried about you not getting a hard on, so your mind sometimes was more on sex, trying to make sure, you know how you worry about something so bad, say subconscious,
your subconscious picks.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, so it could be a fact because we do take it, the boys take it. You know,
this year cover the new kakre rafi money sign for no reason. Nampacho udem pacho mo question ma bra. Rampacho jai fa kakra no. Asori na ba form and say gusu sorry.
I normalize it. It's normalized.
What's our problem that?
Mama me 2 seconds I mean fan three why?
Maybe.
Okay, where are you, Papa?
Maybe before me laptop.
Okay. Ebusia for Miss Iyanti, on behalf of High Life Media team and the entire panel members, and I do hear that's a pass about Abema education. And the man be below what I see, and not as a mere cramented that Nami main a was Nami Pesa would say how I be my many blue balls. Now I lasted for a very long time.
Go to my address. I'm looking for natural remedy for with hypertension. No? Do we have any natural things now? We use because person of the way that see. I don't know if you can.
Oil.
Huh?
Fish oil.
Fish oil. Supplements in the conference.
It's not good, right?
It depends because some of them are not overly saturated into, you know. Yeah. So
omega-3
okay. And no chrono. I think so maybe you'll try Vasipa, but no depending on cholesterol issues, a problem. The thing with hypertension is hypertension, we define that as Nipanaba on 3 separate occasions, not the blood pressure, no systolic nana top number over 140, and I see over 90, right? 80 usually no, it could be a 1 year with bushim. It was also a lifestyle, and I was so obuanuma why Yarebi one when your blood pressure asem. It measure set or blood pressure was raw. Or blood pressure it effect or vessels dim affect our kidneys. It affect our coma, it affecting your baby. It is only say what check your blood pressure and I say what raw. Who provider meaning say a woman say boy it's a natural, but no and your board certified that I didn't submit to me approve say for we never wow. Nia minim se edidiemu de metimaka so making sure say onch no better so kakra because enchine pensio pan nti se washa so ko Chinese restaurant nas adechia emu bebe na omonase atata kakra adentia isan say enchine na waduanim no it hold you onto the salt, right? When you cut down on the salt, we don't have that much of the body holding onto the water. It decreases the blood pressure in that regard. Mekaso said if you overweight, lose weight, physical activities, cut down on your high cholesterol containing foods. Well, eat clean, I would say, healthy foods. But still our blood pressure was raw. There are 2 things that can happen with blood pressure, and it's a very silent disease. Blood pressure, stroke and heart attack. It is only so numbers was raw. Doctor. Anya crampon or start at a very low dose of a medication. That's what the lifestyle changes. Nekahua, a better crass say, than you pursuing the natural remedies.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
I hope to answer question. Iyanti, that's Iyanti. Like I said, thank you very much for coming tonight. And what betray Niema Bibri Papa Jack obo see and Edro de buy yen.
I don't know.
Back where
Okay.
no, it's not. Yen can spray myself.
Yeah.
Oh,
Spreading.
uncle.
I wanted to address Akwabi, but I'm running here.
Man, cause I don't know how to bet me use with social media. I am more personal. I mean, you have Facebook, you are there.
So this year, me guys, I mean, you be at them, but
Oh, 30 seconds, Papa. Papa, 30 seconds. Fama no ni uncle.
oh no, mean the attempt. Mechan say only me nyan say owo ne credity. Na ye din kwa asem no de abetina hey. Sometimes me who difference between what unim nyansa na ye nim nyansa. Woko Al Jazeera omo ka political issues bebre. Woko BBC omo ka political issues. Woko CNN omo ka COVID issues. Omo woko Channel 7 omo ka suicide, rape. Nyomo bebre. Enti what ha den unim nyansa. What ha say den. Sometimes I wonder how people actually process nyansasem wo mutirim, because this is just pure and simple madness. Unim nyansase ya yeti he nyina, and so what ha na wo hwe. So I mean, what are you trying to say? Masa, bombodi ana ko CNN na come be block you, but me block you because we said next week over say aba.
Me blocking.
Oba me say do attempt into me twen na sign review.
This is what sometimes I don't understand when it comes to people. You don't even know what we're talking about, and you just walked in and and you're making your judgment or you're typing gibberish based off of what you heard. What you just heard. We have a lady here who is educated in this field or in certain field that she's educating us about Niema bin Wabetna and I just because you feel you can hide behind a keyboard and type and then me fasting into my imagine semi I'll just leave it as is. Next time say Ubana so say you don't have anything nice to say. Don't say anything at all. Just watch and pass. Your contribution is not needed. The ones that have good ears, or more genuine questions and concerns, they are sending it in and they are asking people for the help. It's in Pacho wouldn't hear helper. Like Papa said, Al Jazeera or CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, local channel, go and listen to them. Leave us alone. This is what we want to talk about. It's none of your damn business. Get out of here. Don't even listen to us. We are not asking you to listen to us. 2022, we don't have time for this bullshit. If you don't want to, get off. And no. Send ye sikan ebusia for yeda obi bia ase Miss Iyanti on behalf of High Life Media, High Life Radio, yeda ase bebre say and never say with time. No aba be kire ne mem niema ne bebre me dey still Jack no blue balls no ehu hia me so timi ka tell me na metimi di
Martin, no problem.
Metimi di ya me niema bi pa hia me pa akosia say onya nko obe fa pointers ba oye ne ho say but obwa obe yebeji apono na ye o se de ye da se bebre nyame nhira o obre a o se wo ye ho nyame o nhira o ebusuafo me pa cho ye da wo nyina se bebre da se ne ye be se ye share in Viviance's voice Davi it's no ne catch papa na
Now, first of all, imagine a bell girl every minute. I've been meaning to ask.
I couldn't get on you today.
I think
we have some.
Now, bra, I mean, can't some trouble. Who be post to be another position? Be a man, sorry. Who names someone to me get you on radio? Dear, let's fit. I'm not paying. Let's send me a message.
No. I apologize before we started the show.
Now, what want to mean? Can't want to fit in my show. Me few. Like I said.
No.
And Pacho, where they so why? Pacho, bego yourself. Okay, that's that must be pretty. That's Pacho, Madam Sex. UDHS. Would they give with you? Nasa get me. I don't even know why this girl came in red. This girl, I don't even know why she came here today, but she came anyway. And it's like we don't have a choice. We have to just entertain it because nebra na ye eyi. Enti una me kwa kase blue are. So what you say? Inti but
But
ye
what
be
the
ne dey
response?
capito so ye ne eyi.
Papa man nonsense.
Okay, response.
This is
Catered to a why name you to me no equajuary and capito.
I didn't like say yeah, no, we mute to
And
be
we
because
mute
a
to
very important
It's
message
not
order.
me. Anyway, everything for you say Friday, make a date with us na yenko variety night. We have a discussion be a yekoye. Sisi I send the black staff waiting ye winnie a yama and the black staff waiting here winnie.
What the best black star there will be your pun.
It's no everything for next week. Next week, yeah, best I but
no problem. What you know,
make a date with us now. Yeah, we say.
We shouldn't go there. Masa, there where are we going? We have to go there.
Iyanti anko baby
na me san so akram say ye nua be ma capito ne ma me afimu February 12 ye kra de chi kra na me pacho so wo DMV area ha na baby I will be out full so betimi aba no aba be support no ye pacho bo modern abra February 12 ye wo papa hefa Dumfries right and Woodbridge Virginia posters no posters no Facebook who call papa Facebook page at the whole who call a High Life Media Facebook page address na any bibia also you can show your support so but say bana won't me background na ye was there any or cash up information wo home so bomodin send no contribution na yen fan support you ni abem okay 14508 Telegraph Road Woodbridge into me patcho momodin say mo be fa address no wo DMV area ha bomodin abra na yen ko support you ni be ma ye say ni osu no ni nsu ni onsre no so ene ne nse nti yin na ayem rane for do modum na yen ko support you ni be ma capito na onkra ne ma me achiri krakra nti no ye da masi bebre sa abre ne abre nyina munya adaje ebetie High Life Radio yeda masi bebre enti se me abi di dwumadi hu chia me ye frɛ me ekuaji wo me ne papa Abeeku producer papa do you ever producer Jimmy sorry producer technical just a co-host just so ye ni nyina bi he does it all mu hu ne ye ni ma ye fefe wa ya ni nyina e yo no a no tie chi no mi mfidie ni mfuru ma ne ade e ma ye di dwumadi ibrahim enti papa ye da ase ye panelist ye da mu nyina ase se dia be se video se dey na ebo se cinema anti enka bi mu a mpamocho in Davis voice ya kramo e do mase bebre we are going no
we should go.